Hey, so it's been a while. The more observant of you may have realized that between Resident Evil Episode 4 and Episode 5 I was gone. The reason why is because I came out as a gay furry and had to take a sick leave. Okay, so I feel like I want a bit more explanation than that. When I first started my channel, my old setup was really bad. It was one of those work PCs with all the parts already built into the monitor, and some crappy headphones with a mic attached to it. And they don't even work anymore. It's pretty poor quality, made videos more of a chore to do than something that was fun. I felt like that I kind of boxed myself in to make new videos since I was already in the middle of a series and I didn't want to just up and leave. But that's what I did. One of those days, a couple of weeks after the last upload, I went to record the 5th episode, but it wasn't going well. Things didn't capture right, I died who knows how many times, and at that moment I already felt really drained and tired, like this was something I simply didn't want to do. But I had to, because I saw it as this a-hole move to just ditch a series, especially when I knew I was already reaching the end. Even knowing that, however, it all just kinda crashed and burned right in front of me. Maybe that's a bit more exaggerative than I'd like to put it, but I didn't want to force myself to upload. I didn't want to record. I didn't even want to play Resident Evil. I got burned out, and there's very little that would get me back on my feet. But before I realized it, a month passed, and then a couple of months, then flat out a year. And throughout that whole time, I would go back to my channel and stare at that last upload counter just tick further up and up as time went on. It was always in the back of my mind, and a couple of times I really did try to go back and finish the series, but I was still feeling extremely demotivated, so I never did go back and finish it. Between that time, however, of course that wasn't the only thing that happened, and I came out as a pansexual to my close friends and family, as well as a furry. The only permanent changes from this is simply my Sona looking like this now, instead of a discount to Will. I also got this really new cool setup for my PC. I bought it with my own money because I got a job, and as it stands, I'm currently juggling it and college, so I'm very busy. Busy to the point that I don't know how consistent uploads will be, or even the quality of uploads. But the idea is that I will always come back and upload at some point. YouTube is really fun for me. I like making videos about things that I like, and it gives me a good excuse to continue getting better at drawing since it was a hobby I only started relatively recently. I would also like to dip my toes into streaming and uploading the VODs on either another channel or this one, since I feel like that kind of content would fit really nicely. The reason I started the channel to begin with is to have a reason to replay some of my favorite games. Some games that I've honestly forgotten that I really enjoyed. Resident Evil, of course, but other things like Half-Life, Portal, Stanley Parable, Risk of Rain, and even freaking Castle Crashers. I really enjoy these games, but I have this horrible mentality that once I finish a game, that's it. Done and dusted, never to return to it, unless I need to 100% the achievements. And after that, yeah. So, why tell you all this? Why make this short video? Well, I feel like after just a year of nothingness, except for the TF2 upload, I feel like I owe this transparency to anyone who will listen. And to be honest, that the future of this channel is on some uneven stilts. Like I mentioned before, I will upload. In fact, I still have a couple of ideas up my sleeve. That I can promise. But what I can't promise is consistency, at least at this time. I really don't know how else to end a video like this off, but I suppose thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you not long from here. Thank you.